Do not put your hats in a washing machine, okay? Felt hats, whether they are full felt or full fur, or they are a felt wool mix, you have to spend some time to maintain them at least once a week in order to keep them looking sharp, lasting well, powerful against the elements, but most importantly, to maintain your overall investment, not just in your style, but in the material itself, because these are natural materials and they do wear down. They do get beaten up by the elements. Yes, they are protective. Yes, they are tough. But just like even a Toyota needs maintenance, so too does your cowboy hats and your other Western wear. Now, first thing you got to do when you're servicing your hat and preserving your hat, well, you got to clean it. There's a couple of ways you can do this. One, you can use a cleaner if you have stuff that's stuck in the fabric there, and if it's a little bit stained or a little bit dirtied with some kind of liquid or something like that. You want to be cautious, especially when using the foaming cleaners. If you're not careful and you're not really versed in how your fabric will react and versed on how to handle that kind of cleaner, it can, in fact, not only stain your hat and discolorize your hat, it could potentially also damage some of your fibers there. And when you have a pressed hat like this, the Western weight felt, you damage some of those fibers, it starts losing that structural integrity no matter how much binder you put back in it. So you got to be careful with that kind of thing. So let's start at the beginner level. We're going to avoid any harsh cleaners here. We're just going to do a kind of standardized clean, a standardized stiffening process, and a much more standardized and easy to do water sealant process. That's what we're going to be doing first. Do not put it in a washing machine. Do not soak your hat, no soaking, and avoid using soap and water to clean it. If it soaks and gets like wet, it's going to lose all its shaping. You want to do kind of a dry cleaning. If you really have to, you can use some steam from your steam iron to loosen up that kind of gunky stuff. But for the most part, especially if it's not looking like it's actually stained, just use a microfiber cloth to get the bulk of the bad stuff off of there. So just like that, just wipe it very gently, and look at that. Even right here where it's a little bit like a dirt stain right there, just check this out. Now when you're cleaning your hat, especially a felt or wool hat, and especially the felts, you don't want to rub in two directions. It's like petting an animal. Remember, this is animal fur. Just like when you're petting your cat, you pet your cat in a bunch of different directions. Well, guess what? It's going to have hair flying everywhere. You pet it in one direction, it all stays down nice and sleek. So it doesn't matter if you go clockwise or counterclockwise. Pick one direction and just stay with it. There you go. Your basic cleaning is pretty much there done. And it looks already 10 times better.